Of them, them have the thing to fulfill my dream of them.
You are the magnet, and I am still.
Yeah, no man wants to
You
live.
are the magnet,
Cause she got the appeal. Well, of them, so they tell them just to pull me in. Of them have the thing to fulfill my dream of them. Just the way to fulfill. The woman pull me in like a magnet to steal. Woman got me hook, me some of them have the truth. Invite me on this weekend.
Oh yeah, baby, this is Atarif, Indigenous Media. 2015, we'll be merging this magnetic science with our art. You know, we're going to be displaying the brothers and sisters' art along with the science of magnetism, in addition with Nuwapu, Wu Nuwapik, Get Ready, Can't Stop Us, Didn't See It Coming, our Gansul, Indigenous Media, NGO 37801, We Can Breathe, Oxygen, here we come, baby. Or etherical natural combinations, that is, temporary elements that disintegrate almost immediately as soon as they are exposed to the air and warm temperature. In how many different ways does the second law work? In almost endless ways. That's why we have shoes, Coca-Cola, aspirin, iron oxide, water, fake nails, and many forms of basic natural elements combined in one way or another. Now, here's a question that has been asked before. In a new universe, if the stars of the previous universe are used as atoms to form the first Earth, how are all the new stars around it formed? Where does the material come from to form the new stars? We have talked about the clustering together of 100 different types of solar systems, attracted like to like by means of the first law of magnetic attraction. They form the 100 basic natural elements found on Earth. The first of these is hydrogen, formed by all star systems having one planet and its sun. The last is fermium, bonded much more strongly and so much heavier that when the Earth is formed, these clusters of 100 planet systems will sink into the Earth, burying themselves deep in the crust after the Earth has cooled over billions of years. The laws of magnetic attraction. Indeed, it takes billions of years for the Earth to form. It takes trillions upon trillions more for the universe to be filled with the new stars that form around the first Earth and fill space up to a distance of 16 trillion miles across. Where do these new stars come from? All the stars of the previous universe are used to make only the first Earth, given its 125th billion trillion atoms. And yet the Earth has its sun and the companion planets, not to mention the countless stars filling the sky. Here's their theory of where the stars come from. They, modern scientists, say a moment before the Big Bang, the whole universe was concentrated into a dense ball not bigger than a fist. They say the dense ball exploded with such a great force that it formed all the stars and planets of the whole universe. That is the complete theory of the Big Bang. How many people believe it? How many of them do you think believe their own theory? Our ancestors tell a completely different story of how the sky is filled with new stars and thereby explaining the universe. They say the purpose of creation is for God to increase. God is infinite, so how can God increase if He's already infinite? Our teachers tell us that God is infinite only in eternity, but not in creation. One of the purposes of creation is to duplicate this infinity of God as it is known in eternity and bring it into the universe. Since infinity means unfinishable, creation will go on forever because the eternal infinity of God cannot be duplicated in a final and finished form. Therefore, the universes will always expand. Every new universe will be larger than the one before without end. What does this mean in terms of new stars? It means new stars must be created out of nothing. If they are created out of something, as in the case of a dense ball exploding, there is no increase. If you start with a dense ball and explode it all over the place, you still only have the same amount of matter you started with. Increase only happens when new matter comes out of nothing, adding to what